Hi Leos, it's Nick. This is your weekly reading, and this is actually the last weekly for March, and then next week we begin April. And then after I'm done filming all these weeklies, the April monthly will be coming up next, okay? So we're gonna go over a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, just like we do every week. And this week, as your initial message, we're gonna do a archetype, since in Aries season's all about your individuality, your identity, yourself, I am, and how you can embody more of the positive characteristics and attributes rather than the negative ones, okay? And don't forget, I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. And I appreciate all the love and support, so thank you so much. All right, this week, remember, we do have the Libra full moon lunar eclipse on the 25th, so kind of right at the beginning of the week. And Pallas in Sagittarius going retrograde, Vesta, the other asteroid, moving into Cancer. I did already run that down in the March mid-monthly, so you can always just refer back to that and re-listen to it if you want, like towards the beginning of the video. Okay, so what is your archetype, my dear Leos? You guys got the Servant this week. All right, so for this week, how can you be a servant but in the more positive attribute and characteristics? So the light attribute of the servant is delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. But the shadow attribute of the servant is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. So searching for handouts. You don't want to be in that vibration. So be a servant this week. Serve others from a genuine space, not looking so what you can get or what you're gonna get in return or receive. But maybe if you actually just give some free, genuine energy and you do something from a good place without expecting something in return, you might actually receive more than what you initially thought. Okay, instead of just like searching for handouts. Not saying any of you guys are doing that, but it's just like a general example. So this week is about serving, doing things from the heart, not in expectation, because a lot of times when you have high expectations, what happens? You get disappointed because a lot of things don't meet those expectations. But just do things because you want to do it, because you're passionate about it, or because you just want to be a good person. And a lot of times if you just do those things without expectations, you might actually receive more than you thought. It's just like maybe if you're looking for a job or you're trying to sign up for some kind of training or course or whatever, but maybe you can't find anything, but you could offer to shadow someone or to do something for free, and maybe that person eventually can see your passion, your hard work, and actually give you a position, or hey, you know, you could be my intern, or whatever the case is, just as like a broad example. Okay, they just see you, like you're willing to work hard for it, you're willing to, you know, go above and beyond. They'll prefer you, they'll pick you over someone else. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your health for this week, my dear Leos, you guys got the King of Wands. All right, so this week you may actually have the energy to go forward your passions, to get everything done, or maybe you have more energy to exercise, to get moving, dance, whatever it is that you're into, or you may be more passionate about your health. Maybe you're very passionate about getting to some diet or exercise plan or routine, or start doing something that you really love to do, but involves moving your body and sweating, and you know, it's like a win-win situation. You get to enjoy it, but also get exercise. I do also see that maybe you're feeling a little more motivated or more confident maybe in yourself. Maybe you actually feel more confident in your ability to, I guess, like exert yourself. Or let's say like maybe you were new at going to the gym, and so you weren't familiar with the equipment and how to use the machines, and so before you were kind of like timid and you didn't want to do it because you were kind of new to it, and so you weren't sure how to actually do it. But maybe now you do have more knowledge, or you had the experience, and so you can go in and feel confident, do some exercises or whatever, and you're not as afraid, not as intimidated, so you're able to actually exert yourself. So this week you may exert yourself more, be more active possibly, or you're more passionate about getting your health on track and putting yourself out there a little bit more. Maybe even like as far as like you, instead of like working out inside, if the weather is nice, you're like, you know what, let me go for a jog outside. Let me go go hiking or do something outdoors instead of being inside because it's like spring or it's a nice day possibly. You could also be maybe if you have like a trainer or a workout buddy, maybe this person's a fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone, maybe another fire sign, most likely male energy or masculine energy, or a man could be like helping you or inspiring you for your health possibly. Then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you guys got the Four of Swords. So this week you may need to rest, or maybe you feel like you need a little bit of a break from work, school responsibilities. Something could be overwhelming you a little bit, or maybe like, you know, you have so much coming and you're like, oh gosh, I just need to make sure I take a nap, I need to rest. This could be a week where maybe you call off, maybe you get a day off, or you leave work or school early because you're not feeling good, or something with health, or your headache, or you know, yeah, something with your health. You may just not be feeling good, so you want to call off or take a day off or leave work early or something like that. And if there is something stressing you out, overwhelming you, make sure you are resting and taking care of your health. But it does look like either you don't want to think about something, and so you kind of just want to unplug and be away from people, or take naps, or get as much rest, because something could be overwhelming you, or you're thinking too much, or you kind of just don't want to think about it at all this week. So this could be a week where you probably want to take care of your mind, your health, and maybe work is just like boring you, or it's overwhelming you, and so you just don't want to like put too much energy into it. All right. Then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we have the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So actually Aries, I think, got this in the same place. So maybe some of you have Aries in your chart. Also water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have here the King of Swords, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it can definitely be, I feel, an air sign, specifically Aquarius, but could also be Gemini or Libra. Also another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, or it could just be like the energy overall. So what's going on here? It looks like someone may kind of prove to you this week that they actually have your back, because they may stand up for you, or like fight someone, or you know, if you weren't able to speak for yourself, they may actually like have your back and be like, hey, you know what, don't talk about Leo like that, actually didn't say that. They may prove themselves in some way that actually they are there for you, they're your friend, or they're your, you know, they care about you, because they're not going to let someone disrespect you or something, maybe behind your back or in person. Okay, this could be someone who, whatever, is your friend, your family member, relationship, or whatever the case is, but they may earn back your respect. I do feel like maybe you guys could have had a frustration or a fallout, or maybe you guys haven't talked for a while, or separation, whatever the case is, because it looks like there could be a reconnection or some kind of reconciliation. So it could be that you just haven't seen them in a while, or you guys like stopped talking, or there's a fight, but somehow you're reconnecting, you're coming back together, or there's some good vibes going to be shared, especially by like the end of the week. But it's because this person spoke up, they said something, or they had your back. And this is someone who maybe has a lot of connections. Maybe they have a lot of friends, a lot of network associates. Maybe they're like kind of famous or well known, or they're well known in their city, town, at work, school, whatever the case is. And they're very unique in their way of thinking, in their way of expressing themselves, or the way they look, dress, whatever the case is. But they respect passion, and they respect being true and being like loyal, or like having someone's back, not just doing things to like follow the crowd, or you know, if like they like someone, they're gonna have their back even if everyone else is making fun of them. Okay, not saying that that's the case for you, but I feel like there could have been some frustration here, where like maybe someone said something about you, or they were receiving backlash, or someone that they were associated with like them but didn't like you, or was talking smack about you or saying something negative about you, and they're like, hey, I don't like that, like, don't talk about Leo like that, that's not cool, I'm not going to accept that, that's disrespectful, don't do that. And you may find out about it, or maybe you're right there and you hear it, and they earn back your love and respect. I feel like here you're starting off the week coming off like confident, you're feeling good about yourself, hopefully for the most part, or you're sure of yourself, at least in this dynamic or this relationship. You are sure of yourself in a passionate and how you express yourself way. This person is very sure of themselves as far as their like intellect, their communication, their ideas, but both of you vibe well for the most part, at least this week. And they are someone who you like their ideas, you like the way they like express themselves, you connect with that, you vibe with it. And I feel like because you see them standing up for you, or fighting for what they believe in, or expressing themselves authentically, like they don't care what someone has to say, they don't care if someone doesn't agree with them, they're gonna say what they feel is right. You like that, you're like, I like that energy, it's real, it's authentic, they don't care, and they're willing to put people in their place if they deserve it. They're not just gonna like kiss someone's butt just to kiss butt. So you guys are gonna reconnect, have a better connection, whether you guys had a fallout or you didn't, or you just stopped talking, and you're gonna really see who in your life this week actually cares about you, who in your life actually has your back, okay? This is a week where you might actually like see that and realize that. And I think in Aries season, because it's like a fire sign season, your fellow fire, you can see things very clearly. It's very in your face, and it's hard during Aries season for people not to like show their face and show who they really are. It's very, very hard. You can kind of see through it. So this week you will probably see that better than at other times. Okay, so let's continue on to the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then follow it up with your advice at the end. Okay, so we'll continue on to the extended. Link will be below. I will see you guys there, but I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.